Rachel with Rachel Eileigh TV, and what I wanted to talk today about was BSL. BSL is breed specific legislation. Sad face because it makes me very unhappy to think about. I realize how many people don't know what BSL is, or they are unaware of it, or that they really want to push for it and they think that it should be passed without knowing what it actually is and what it actually does. Before I had the dog that I have now, all I knew about pit bulls were that they're vicious, unpredictable time bombs just waiting to explode and kill any child or person around, or even any animal. The reason why I'm now educated myself, and now I go out there and I educate people that I know, and I work hard to spread the word and help people learn about these things before they fight for something and get the results that they weren't intending, is because 3 years ago, next month it'll be 3 years ago, I was working at a no-kill animal rescue. I was helping them load up animals into the truck to take to the vet, and there was a white truck that jumped. This is my dog Macy. So this is the one that has changed my life in a way. Anyways, back to what I was talking about. This truck drove by. We noticed it was the same truck because it drove by about 3 times, and it finally slowed down, and whoever was in the truck threw her out of the truck. I didn't know she was a pit bull because, and technically I still don't know what she is. She is a mixed breed. She's definitely not a full-blood pit bull of any sorts after going to the vets. But anyway, so she came running up to us, and my heart I instantly fell in love with her. She was so loving, playful, and everything else. Since I was the one she came to and everything else, I was the one that went ahead and I got her a place to stay and got her some food and water and everything. And then as I went on to do some of my other duties since I was working there, I went ahead and walked right past my manager and one of my coworkers talking about how sad it was that she wasn't going to get a chance at life and that she was going to be euthanized. That stopped me dead in my tracks, and I was kind of wondering what they could know about this dog that they just met. Did she have a terminal disease? I mean, why would she have to be euthanized? What did she do wrong? And they explained to me that since they can't take pit bulls in, and because the rescue that does was full, that the pound was coming to pick her up. And the pound here, and it's probably this way with a majority, if not all, of the humane societies across the United States, if there's a pit bull mix, or any dog that looks like it could have any pit bull in it, they do not adopt out those animals. Instead, what they do is they euthanize them. So therefore, any dog that they can consider a pit bull or mix or a part, anything like that, has no chance at life. They're gone. My heart shattered, and they told me that I did have the option, if somebody could come up there and pick her up before the pound picked her up, that I could keep her and then I could have her. Well, there was no way I was going to let the pound have her, so I did. I had somebody come up there right away and pick her up, and ever since then, she's been my little angel, my love of my life, and I would take her over actually having a real child anytime. I love her to death. And as you can tell, she's not vicious at all. She's never harmed anybody, any cats or dogs. I've had her very well socialized and around a lot of other animals, small and big. You may think that whenever you fight for BSL or you try to pass the breed-specific legislation, that your German Shepherd, your Chow Chow, your mixed breed, your Boxadors, dogs like that you may think are safe because it's not a vicious pit bull. It's not something that's going to go out there and kill a friend or a neighbor. What you don't realize is that they are not safe. The reason why they are not safe is because they are all too commonly short-haired dogs that can be, if very well taken care of and well exercised, they can be thicker, huskier, they can be in shape. The little descriptions of what can classify a dog as a pit bull is so vague that so many animals, I mean, you literally could probably even get a standard Chihuahua to fall under those categories and become a pit bull and be euthanized or taken away from you. There's been many instances where cases of mistaken identity have happened. I know that there was one in Canada where they were trying to take away a woman's full-blooded dog. I don't remember exactly which breed it was, but you can find these stories all over the place where BSL has passed. The thing is in the past 20 years, pit bulls have been blamed for killing 73 people. 73 people sounds like a lot, not really thinking about the fact that it was over a 20-year span. But the thing with that is you got to think about the fact that there are approximately 74 million owned dogs in America right now. Of those dogs, about 5 million of them are pit bulls or pit bull mixes. The reason why earlier I said something about a boxador is because I rescued a half boxer, half lab that was said to be a pit bull by the lady that found him at the park, and I thought he was too at first, but then later only to find out that he's actually mixed 50-50 with lab and boxer. And so many people accuse him being a pit bull. Once I found out what his breeds were, I could go into a PetSmart and people would panic at first, and I'd explain to him what he was, and then they were all suddenly friendly, because I think it's just that media hype that you think pit bull and you think I'm going to die, and that's not true. Think about how many car accidents are fatal every single day. I mean, you are so much more likely to get in your car and you either kill somebody or somebody's going to kill you before a dog is even to kill you. I mean, it's seriously that minor, that minor of a chance that you could actually die from a pit bull. I've seen people say, well, you never see any pit bulls rescuing or saving anybody's lives. They're always taking them. Well, that's not true. If you look past some of the radio or the stations, I know if you watch or read KWTX, you're all too often hear about a pit bull attack. In a lot of cases, they've even stated on other channels that it was not a pit bull, there was a specific breed, but KWTX won't take that back. They don't correct it, and they allow people to hate on pit bulls even more. But if you go to like CNN, you'll see the different reportings of how pit bulls have saved lives as well. As a matter of fact, you can go on CNN and type in pit bull saves lives, and it'll pull up numerous stories for you. And what we need to do is we need to educate the public. Yes, large dogs can cause more harm than smaller dogs, but usually it's the smaller dogs that will harm more people more times than a larger dog is. Instead of trying to ban what we fear or what we don't know about, we need to educate ourselves and solve the real issue, which is people not training their dogs properly, people not spaying and neutering, and just people being mean and hateful to these animals. As many times as I see pit bulls attacking reported in the news, I see just as many or more cases where animal cruelty has taken place. So what I ask of all of you that watch this video is to please educate yourself, do some research, learn what BSL is, learn why it should not be passed, and don't believe those statistics or those half-truths out there, because there are so many of them out there that it will scare you, and after seeing it so often, you will begin to believe it, but it's not true. Pit bulls are not the problem. It is so much more than that. Also, if you can, there's a lot of BSL videos on YouTube that I've seen that are really great. And you might want to go ahead and check those out. So, for those of you that didn't know what BSL is and what it does, I hope this was a quick video. I don't have a lot of time, so I just wanted to kind of touch over a bunch of different little things. But I will definitely make more videos of this in the future if I can. Well, I know I can. I will definitely do that for y'all. So please, public, YouTube, educate yourself, stop BSL, and help the public. And I will be seeing you later.